guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of News Tower. Okay, so we gone sensational in the previous one. This time around, we don't want to print negative tags, and I guess we'll look at all of these. These are negative tags, so old news means we won't be able to print it this time around. Now, let's get going straight away on some really good items here. So let's get moving here so we can get the illustrative pieces done as well. At the same time, we want to be unlocking some of these societal crime and entertainment, politics and sport, and society. So society, crime, entertainment, and politics and sport. That's pretty much everything, really. Let's just start with those for the time being so we can get a few things. Let's at least immediately get 2 stacks of paper delivered. I think we concluded training. Oh, no. Wow, she's still got a day and an hour left to finish off her training. I guess the other training is also still underway. That's okay. We need to do the training. That's important. No empty slots and no negative tags. So negative tags is going to be an important one for us. Now, in addition, we did unlock a painting. I thought we were going to unlock a bit more than a painting, but anyway, we will. Actually, if we do standard wallpaper versus hang on. We do that, right? I mean, it doesn't seem to be doing anything this way. And if we do standard wallpaper, let's just do standard wallpaper there. Got the tube that's sending stuff down to this part of the newsroom. And then what else did we want? We had a composting press room, ceiling signs. Anyway, doesn't matter. What I was looking for was over here. So under prestige, we now have a colorful painting that we can place somewhere. And my view is typically to do it like this, maybe. Wow. It really doesn't want to. It's interesting. Get very little from it. Anyway, I guess let's do that. Right, let's get the colorful painting in place over there. Okay, I guess that's about it, really. What else did we have here? So now we've got slightly better engraver skills. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't really think any of these things is of high value at the moment. Okay, let's get going and let's see where we go. Okay, so we've got some stories ready to go straight away. This needs a photographer, which we don't have. This needs this isn't necessarily well. Anyway, we will need stories to be able to push us either left or right. No negative tags. There are no negative tags on there, and anything here that we would need. I guess let's get. We don't have a photographer, so that's going to be useless to us right now. But I guess this is left, pushing us left, right? I guess that's something that is of use kind of straight away. So Edith, let's just go and pick that up. We'll recycle it straight after. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do this one. No, we're going to skip that one completely and keep moving on to the next item. And help here a little bit. By moving some of these things in here. Okay. Let's go back to the ad. I guess that was the ad where we now need to get the illustrator to start working on the ad. And at the same time here, we don't have a photographer, so maybe we skip that one. We're just gonna do another ad or two in there, right? Another story is ready. This needs an illustrator. It gives us unrest, which we don't need, but at least give us the illustrator tag, and the illustrator can work on that. The illustrator is not available straight away, so I guess what I'll do is I'll get Monica out there, and we'll get ready for the illustrator to go and do that. So at least we've got some illustrator tags that we can add on there. Now here we're pushing to the right. We don't need any of these tags, but man, Scandal will be good. Scandal would be good. Let's try Tatiana on here, or let's try Sarah. Let's try there. No, it doesn't work for us, unfortunately. Keep pushing. I think we need another stack of paper to be delivered. Our money is at least looking a little bit better, so we've got a bit to go. I guess we'll recycle right there. We do need that one, and that is pushing to the right. So anyway, let's grab Beth out there to go and get that piece for us, so that we get gruesome. Need to get the gruesome. Okay, Edith, let's just get something up there so that it starts. Okay, we've got a story. That's a gruesome. Don't have society yet, huh? And I guess... Ooh, look at this. That's Audrey is ready to go. Ready to go straight away. I guess let's get Alexandra out on this one to grab the gruesome instead of the investigative. Okay, so let's do that one. That's okay. We need to have a quick look at the ads ever so quickly. This is still underway by the illustrator, so that's okay. We've got training done. Both of these training is done, so that's good to know. And we've got some extra steps that we need over here. The illustrator is still almost done still. We still need to wait a little bit longer. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to do? This, we need to get Paulina to potentially work on that. This will get some lawsuits going, plus it will unlock the next one straight away. I guess let's do that. No lawsuit for us, thank you very much. And we'll get Sarah onto that one so we can straight away start work there. We're still waiting on the illustrator, okay? Okay, illustrator, can I please have a look? I think you're done. Right. Okay, yeah, you're done. So we can immediately start work on the illustration piece there. Please go and grab that for us. So we still don't have dirt and we still don't have society. That's interesting. Gonna need to. So there's society at least, and unfortunately nothing else that we potentially may need. But at least it's gonna give us some options here. So let's get. Well, let's just get Monica out there to start work on it. I think another stack of paper, please, would be good. Okay, let's quickly have a look here. That is not gonna work for us. This one, we need dirt somewhere, but on potentially doing both of these. So let's try that. Doesn't quite work for us. Okay, let's just pause it there for a second while we quickly have a look at this one. 2 society items that we can add. So I guess let's try that. Not giving us the dirt we want. Over here, we don't need this one. We're going to give that a skip at the moment so we can try and get to some more stories that we actually need. Okay, more society items. Hopefully we'll see some dirt somewhere here. Not yet, but this is a pretty good story with double silver tags. If we use Audrey, the rest will immediately be unlocked. So let's do that. And we can also then make a start. Ooh, hang on. Over here, but we are missing someone for the economy piece, which I guess is just arriving now. No, get that in there. let's grab one of these and share it amongst people a little bit. Let's quickly pop back in there and just figure out what we're after here. It's a left-leaning story. We'll go back to that in a minute. We can immediately maybe put Tatiana on that one. We'll see about getting Lena on this one. And then here we have some availability, but not the dirt that we're after. So let's skip that one so we can continue to look for the dirt. Okay, we've got another story. Hopefully there's a little bit of dirt in there. Still no dirt, but this is pretty good. Reasonable tags at least. We do have someone we can send that way. And we are starting to look for other stories as well. So let's just start that one. Okay, to politics, there should be dirt in one of these. So there's dirt there. There's also dirt here. So let's go straight into dirt there. So we have some dirt available. And then the question is, do we pay and risk all of this for a political dirt story? No, let's skip that one. So I guess we have dirt ready to go. Let's help this out a little bit so that we can move things along a little quicker. From an ads perspective, let's see. Let's stack that one up there so we get a bit more society going. Okay, more stories. Ooh, this is good. This is good. We can immediately get Audrey going. And Audrey can unlock a bunch of stuff for us straight away, right? Here we go. One of the two, though. We should be able to get Paulina out there to come and help that out. Okay, so that wasn't... So it seems we need the 2 unlocks there to make that really worth our while. Let's stack this, and I guess that's going to be okay. We've got the extra paper there. Okay, more stories that we can have a look at. That's Unrest. Okay, so this one we did unlock, and I guess we'll get Beth onto this straight away so we get those silver tags there. Over here, I don't think this is worth our effort, so let's have that one pass us by. Okay, we've got another story here, another political one. Okay, of interest here is that we've got a bunch of stuff going on. Okay, Tatiana, I guess you can make a start straight away. What is this? A risk of boycott. Okay, well, let's make a start, so at least we get the influence points, right? That's the one we're after straight away. We'll pick up on some people here. Okay, so someone would have come in. Still waiting on that one. This one, alarmist, left leaning. Let's skip that one. A sports story. Okay, let's have a quick look. What else can we do? A sports story over here. We're still waiting on a political reporter there. This one is almost done. This one, we could do a sports story. This one is waiting on economic reporters there. So none of the sports people are actually going to do anything with it. So I may as well send Monica out there to at least support, get an extra story going. Edith, let's just drop your story out over there, and maybe you can make a start on the next piece of this. Yes, you can. So let's get you out there to get working on that one. We're waiting on a few more people to do the rest of this. We're risking a boycott here. I'm kind of wondering, I'm in 2 minds. Should I? Because I can add all of these tags to it, right? Make it a really more enticing story to be running on the front page, right? But it will take a bit of effort to get it. Okay, there's, I pause it there. Let's move these stories manually. Okay, okay. Who's going to finish first? Yes, you are. So let's do that. Okay, so now we can go in here and do the rest of these stories. We'll give Audrey a bit of a break for the time being. Yana, you go this way. Beth, you go that way. 5 ad deals lost. Well, let's see what that actually does for us. A little bit problematic to have that significant a boycott going on, and those are underway. Fine. So this has cleared all of those deals. We can't do any of them, and potentially these that's in here has been lost as well. We'll have to keep an eye on it. We can't have any empty slots though. We need to get more of these stories through. Yes, up here. Okay, let's just do that. Keep moving, keep moving. We're going to try and move a little bit more with the direction here. Okay, so we don't have any more stories coming out, right? And we need to be moving, progressing as many of these stories as we potentially can through the mix here. Almost Saturday. I think we can push most of these stories out actually. This is I think our last story coming in now. Last 2 stories, okay? Definitely one goes in there. And I guess the other one goes in here. That's it. So that's our last stories. So let's keep that going. Got some ads and stuff coming through as well. Fine. So that's all kind of working reasonably well. Now let's have a quick look here. That's a Sunday. That's a Sunday. That's a Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, and Saturday. So all of these stories are good to go. I'm just not sure we've got what it takes to leave no empty slots and print no negatives. Let's just have a look here. Ooh, 3 stories in there, where you, on the other hand, have nothing here. So let's keep that one going. And similarly, I might take an extra story of you and just move it over there, right? So let's just try and deal with that a little bit better, okay? Try and move them a little bit quicker. You are bringing what exactly? You can go over there instead, please. Okay, hopefully that goes still on Saturday. What are you doing? Mildred. Have you recovered? No, Harriet is struggling. So let's leave it as is. We should still get them all done. Pretty comfortable we can. Is there 2 stories in here? No, it's just the one. So you'll finish that one off. Is there any extra stories? No. I guess that's it, really. We just need to get that last one out of the way, and that means everything is there. Problem is, there's 4 with negative tags. Oh no! Sloppy production. That is going to be a problem. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Okay, let's make a start. What is our biggest ticket item? It's this one, I think. Also got a scandal there. We're not double tagging or anything just yet. Could potentially do then this, right? That gets us quite a few bits and pieces working together. Now, influence is here somewhere. Ooh, that want to go left again. Let's get some influence points. Actually, let's go back. Influence points on the first page. See if that does anything for us. Did we have any extras doing this? Not quite. Any other kind of alarming stories? Oh, but that's a negative tag. Let's have a look. If we do this, right? Yeah, so that is a negative tag. So unfortunately, we can't do that. Let's pull that one out then and see. So economy stories. Yes, this is reasonable. And any other economy stories? This one can push us back, but we're not double and tagging here, right? If we do this, we're going even further that direction. Now it means we have to go right and right again on the next ones, right? So let's have a quick look. So here we can certainly go right. And then the others really don't matter. So we can do this one. And we can do that one. What else can we, any other than that? Or any other hopefuls? Or any other site? Do this. Oh, it's been blocked. And this one will be a negative tag as well. My goodness, this is going to be way too difficult. Let's go back. Let's see if we can push right again. So right, yes, that's good. Any other fame items? Any other entertainment items? It's going to be blocked. My goodness. Got that. We still need to print dirt though. I don't know if we're going to be able to make this happen. We do that one. Okay. Get a bit of a tag going there. Now it really doesn't matter too much. We just need to... Okay, we don't necessarily want to run... Well, let's see. We still have an extra page. So in the next page, we need to run something that goes right. So like that. Okay, I guess that's working thus far. Let's go back and we'll say... Oh, we can't do that. It's an old one. This one doesn't run. This one we can run. Then that one we can't run. That one we're not going to make it. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. If we do that, we still need 2 more stories, and we can't run these, and we can't run any of the others. So basically, oh, we're 3 stories short. So I guess there's no way we're going to be able to do the devils in the detail. That's just, there's just no way we're going to be able to do that. So we can try our best, but we're not going to be able to do that. So I guess we can have a bit of a look to see if some of these other items are useful to us in, say, some of these spots. I guess the answer to that is going to be no. We don't necessarily, unless we want to replace this one, say like so. Yeah, I guess that works. And I guess we're not going to be able to do that because we don't want to. Well, we can't leave empty slots either, right? So we'll have to do that. And then what can we print with this? That one. Right. And what can we print over here? Yeah, we've got this one that's going to give us a bit of a double stack there. Anything else? I don't want to mess around with these. Do we mess around over here? I think we're already sorting that together. We potentially have a little bit of co-location there. This is not going to help us. Double illustrations. What does this do? I think that doesn't actually stack at all for us. So we can potentially just run this one and it'll be a higher value. So it doesn't do anything there. Does this do anything? Oh, that's 2 old stories. So let's not do that. Rather do the shoddy reporting. And then again, this will be 2 old stories. Could we... Yeah, I don't think so. I think that is about it. 419 plus 6 influence points plus moderate plus every type of story. So that gives us extras. Plus we should get a random object. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. So we're going to unlock that one, but we're unfortunately not going to get the higher society task sorted out. Okay, so it's not quite the best we could do. But at least we're starting to get there. I guess now the next step for us is to head into the direction. Okay, so that never worked out for us. It was quite a bit of a disaster there. This one should be giving us something. Last time around, it didn't quite work out. What did we get? A politics poster. Okay, good. We always use some of that. Here, what are we getting here? Line worker, 25% faster when the next item comes within 2 hours of the previous one. Whether that's really useful, I don't know. So I won't be spending too much time and effort onto it. Hopefully, we'll get our ad revenue back in again. Anyway, a reasonable amount of money. Yana had a couple of level ups there. That's pretty good. Excellent. That's great. Okay, now I need to head out this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this one so that we can get access to photographers, right? That's the next piece in the puzzle for us. So I'm going to head out this one. We're going to grab all of these nifty stories. So we'll select that district. At the same time, what do we need to do? It needs to be printed 2 of these guys. I think I'll accept that. That's pretty straightforward for us to do. 2 adventurous stories. Plus, I guess these guys also want adventurous scoop. So that's pretty good as well. Okay, let's head back out. I'll do another news cycle. Okay, so let's pause it there. We would like to at least grab 2 deliveries. How much money do we need? 25,000 for the next floor, which will include our photographers, and we'll probably run another one of these down to these guys over here. Pop it down over there. We'll see. Okay. So what are we after? We are after a lot of stuff, right? So I guess politics and sports, crime and society, crime and politics, crime and society, and anywhere. So politics, sports, crime, and society. Politics and sports, crime and society, crime and politics, crime and society. Okay, so I guess that's where we're gonna head. At least see things through first. Now, we picked up an extra item. Let's quickly have a look whether we can use that straight away. A political poster could be useful in. Let's have a quick look. If we move that one over slightly, that's fine. Then we can get the political poster in there and in there. And I don't think we're going to get another one over there. Anybody else need a political poster? I guess we'll squeeze it in back there, right? We just need to move the clock ever so slightly. We'll get the political poster in there to add that to the mix. Okay. So at least we're buffing our politics people a little bit more. Here an illustration will be available to us. So let's quickly start working on that one. This one just needs a double stack of sales desking. Okay, we're getting our first stories out there, and we'll start with our scoops that we need to grab. Okay, so let's grab Tatiana over here. She did not, unfortunately, unlock the next step where we will be going in that general direction. That's pretty straightforward. Over here, under the political side of things, we need to go all the way to the end where we'll actually get some influence points as well. We'll start off with Sarah, maybe unlock more. No, unfortunately not again. And over here on the politics side of things, do we need to grab one of these stories? Potentially this gives us a little bit of dirt and unrest. What do you need? I think we've already got one of them as part of that, but we don't necessarily need these. I guess we could maybe get Monica onto this one, get a little bit of stuff going on. So let's grab that one just to get an extra story on the books. Okay, here we want this one because that's the second one, and we would love to unlock more of them at the same time. So let's go there, and then immediately after that we can get Edith to start working on this one, and we'll get some more influence points going on that one. Okay, beautiful. So let's keep running. There's the next one. Pause it for a second while we think about it. Spies are potentially in the lurking here. We do definitely want to pick this one up. Beth, you're going out there to try and procure some of these stories for us. Excellent. Let's continue to load the printer. I think the ad is done. We can get the illustrator onto it. And what we'll do is we'll start on the next ad over there as well. Help the guys out here a little bit. Okay, there's another section that we can start work on. Alexandra is going to be the one for us on this one. Get out there, get working. Let's get full of this here. Okay. I'm thinking let's order a small stack over there. And let's have a look. So the next piece here is up for grabs, and we're heading into that broad direction. Paulina, go and pick that one up for us so we get the scoop. Let's move a few things to a few desks. Right, so we'll start off over there. And let's have a look at this one. Almost done. They're still busy over there. Yeah, already moved that. We're not working on these yet. Okay, 2 more pieces that we can go. This is some influence points over here. We've got no one ready for that. And similarly, we've got no one ready for this. We will, however, be attracting some spies. Is there anybody here that can help solve that for us? Not really, but what I might do is I might get Audrey onto it so that we unlock the last step here. So Audrey, I want to grab Audrey at some point as well. Edith. I guess Audrey is here as well, right? Yeah, do that. Okay. So over here, we'll get Audrey onto this. We've got one spy that we need to keep an eye out for. Then we'll get Edith onto the last piece here, and we'll have a nice story coming in. We want to really keep an eye out for the spies now. We'll get this Monica onto this one and run that story a little bit better. Now, I'm going to keep my eyes open here. How much paper do we have? Let's do another stack of paper. Got an ad ready to go. Next piece, get working on that one. And this is with the illustrator busy sorting that one out. We need to pop into this one and see what's next here. Some influence points, we definitely need that. So let's get Sarah onto that. Get working. We'll move things to the typesetters as appropriate. Okay, do that. Keep that in mind. Want to keep an eye on any of the spy action here. I don't want stories to be compromised. So anybody sneaking in here, I'll keep an eye on it and see what happens when they get to that first floor. Anything here that we still need to put some actions on? I think the answer is no. I think we're in pretty good shape here. New stories are underway. We'll get Paulina to move her story in over here. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay. Why did the security go up to the top here? Is it to get coffee? It was a little bit. This is the security, right? Why over here? That's a little bit weird. Anyway, we want to keep an eye on any weird, funny business over here. Okay, more so stories here. So let's grab that. We are still waiting on this one, and I'm not sure this is necessarily, though we do have, but this could be of use to us, right? So anyway, let's send Beth out this way to try and get this story as well. And then over here, what do we have? We don't necessarily need this one. So let's skip that one so that we can keep searching for the last scoop that we're after. You really want to make sure we do that. Okay, let's move things through the machine a little bit. Okay, keep going, all of those things. Okay, we've got another story. Let's see, it's still not a scoop. So I guess what we'll do is we'll... Fine. I'm going to pick this one up as well. We're not getting any more, but I guess that's fine. I think that should be completely what we need. We don't need any more than that. Let's pop these guys a little bit over here. Still waiting on the scoop. Ooh, we're not going to get that because we don't have a photographer. We're not going to even bother with this one. One, still no scoop, and still I guess not super interested in this. Let's clear that one out as well so that we can keep looking for the last piece of the puzzle. Edith, let's get your story up there. I want to keep everybody nice and available for any new things. We can also probably run an additional ad or two just to have something ready, and then this one over here should be ready for us to pick up that piece there. Edith, go and grab that one for us. A nice quality piece there from you will be good. And some new story available. I think we'll skip that one. No need. There's another one there. Again, we'll need to skip this one, I think, because it's not quite what we're after, and we do need to find the next piece of the puzzle here. Let's get that going. Audrey, don't have I'm very curious about the whole spy thing, right? There's supposed to be a spy somewhere, and I'm hoping the security will actually see the spy, or at least make me realize there's a spy. Wouldn't mind the silver tag there, but we've got a lot of reporters ready to go. Let's just pull Lena onto it and see what that's all about. There we go. That's the last story. We definitely want this one. Alexandra, but if we use Sarah, we can unlock it straight away. Unfortunately not. We've got this one over here, which will give us some influence. Happy to do that to get the influence out of that. Okay, good. Still keeping an eye out for potential spies. So anybody that's looking a little bit out of place, I think they're all seemingly in the right spots. So we need to just keep an eye out. I'm hoping we'll see it straight away over here if there's someone funny hanging out. Okay, another story. Yes, we could pick this one up. Monica, go and grab that for us, please, so you can continue to do, you skill yourself up a little bit. Okay, let's have a look. Another piece here for that item. I think, Sandra, you can go and grab it. So this one, Paulina will be ready shortly to be able to pick up that last scoop there. Paulina. That one in there. Grab this one over here. Should all be good. Still be mindful of the spy, though. Keep having a look to see if there's anybody out of place here, but I don't really see anybody that shouldn't be here. The question is whether you'll see them walk in. Okay. Almost done. Paulina is ready to go as soon as that is done. Okay, Paulina, get you out there. Get the influence points plus the big ticket item there for us. Edith. Oh, there's some more stories coming in. We don't necessarily need it, but we may as well grab it. Okay, so here we'll add our stories to the typesetting desks. still haven't seen anybody out of place. Super worried. He's supposed to be a spy, and I've not seen them. Not seen anything funny. I'm not sure the best way to find them anyway. Okay, another story over here. I guess I can grab it. Doesn't really matter. How many stories do we have left? 4 left? Oh, and now we've got breaking news. Okay, so a crime issue here. Let's have a look. We should have someone available. Tiana can get out there straight away. I guess jump onto it and we'll get Beth and Paulina to do the others, hopefully fairly quickly. Monica, you're not the one for us, right? I don't think Monica's going to be able to sort that out. We just have the other 2 there. So we'll have to wait for the next car to come on in. Okay, here they go. Yes. Oh, Edith. Quite what I was expecting. Sandra. Okay, not quite what I was expecting. And I guess we're still waiting here. So that's still an issue. It's almost done. What do we have over here? Do we send Edith out there to go and grab it? I think so. Let's do it. No need. We need to wait for more people. Anybody out of place here? We need to do another ad. Let's run another ad while we're at it. Get Tristan to work on that. We need a cab. Okay, I guess these will be the next 2. Yeah, we need these 2 to be able to go and work their magic. Get that in there. Okay, we need to get them to the scoop straight away. Okay, do that, and we'll do this. I guess we'll finish it off well in advance of what we need. Oh, there was another story though. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, so some good tags out here. If we do this, we can do that one. Then we need to wait for some people anyway to be freed up for the economic side of this story. Still wondering about the spy. Nothing. Over here, anybody starting to come in for it? No. And I guess we won't have anybody ready for this political piece. So let's clear that one. We're not going to be able to do that one. Oh, hang on. This one over here is definitely of interest. This is the one I'm trying to chase. And one more entertainment piece, which I guess we can pick up on, maybe going to the left. So let's go that way. Don't quite know what my left versus right is at the moment. Or am I too worried about it? Let's try and move some of these over. Okay, and then just see if we can finish off any of this. So yes, so Tatiana could potentially unlock it. No, unfortunately not quite. Anyway, let's keep working on that story. How far are we off of this one? None. Okay, so we've got the hot topic in crime. Over here, we're just finishing that off. And over here, we are still waiting on someone to be able to pick up that piece there. I am going to help move things around a little. Like so. There's some people working on ads over there. I still have not seen the spy. And I'm very, very worried about it. Typically, you see them eventually. I have not seen anybody. It's kind of the end of the week already, and we're still having a spy alert in effect. And we've got all of those stories in place. Okay, Audrey, we'll send you over here. Okay, can we just see what's going on with this? We need, I guess, someone to pick up on that one in the next 4 hours. That one's been done. What do we see? I'm just trying to be mindful of the spy. But it doesn't look like anybody is spying around here. We've got all the ads done, yeah? And if I go back over there, we are 19 minutes away from getting this sorted out. Okay, let's pause that for a second. And who do we send out for this one? I guess maybe Paulina. Let's get Paulina out there. Get that final piece of the story. This is still Alexandra. Still don't see any spy activity here. No one walking around here that doesn't look like they belong. And Tatiana, we've got a story from you. I guess it can go into this stack right over here. I'm going to keep an eye. Is there anybody walking in here that we should be walking in here? So I'm trying to see if we can see anything, but I've not been able to spot anybody, really. Not been able to spot anybody. Okay, let's have a look. It's well, actually, let's get to the end of the Friday session. Still no spy, huh? Oh, this is a spy. I'm pretty sure this is the spy. Let's see as she arrives whether we see anything here. Has to walk in here. Oh yeah, straight away. Straight away of concern. So we'll get her out straight away. No. They can't go up. Yeah. Go down. We found you. We found you out. Okay, so that's a good strategy then to have the security guard lift. That is the plan. Okay, over here we're finishing off this last piece here, and now we're in Saturday already. Let's quickly have a look. Is there anything that's not going to finish? I think no. I think everything will finish quite comfortably. So let's move that along. Anybody have? Oh, you've got multiple stories in there. So let's make sure we at least not have people stacking multiple stories, right? That's fine. I guess we caught the spy before it got out of hand. So I guess that's all of our stories ready to go. Oh, one more. Sunday, 6 p.m. Oh, is it still being? It's still being collected. Wow. Okay. Okay, here it is. Let's get it straight over there to this typesetter here so we can run it through there. Okay, we're into Sunday. And what I'll do is I will manually move it over here because she's the quickest. 4 hours. Done. All stories are done. Wow, we're good. We're quick. All ads, all stories done. Let's pop in there and see where we're heading. We can go a little bit left and score the line worker one. But it's not that important. I'd rather try and maximize what we're scoring elsewhere. Okay, we've got multiple items with influence into it. So I guess what we'll do is we'll start off with this one. Okay, and then because that gives us influence. If we do this, does that give us more? No, it does not. So we're not going to run that one. So let's see. Society items. Should we do this? It's a lot, but maybe that runs its own double stack, actually. Let's say any other society items. I think we do this, and we do... No, we've got another one, right? And we do that one. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay, that's a good one. We stack that in nicely. Now we'll go with this one. there any other of these that we want to pick up on? Ooh, I think so. I think we'll do a stack over there. Any others? No. Any hopefuls? No. Any other society items? Yes. So potentially this one. Or alternatively, we could run that. Okay. This is informational. We need to print as many tags as we can. Okay, now the next one here is that one. Pretty good. Any other entertainment pieces we want to put in here? That one. Any others like this, potentially? Oh, we've got influence on crime as well. That is interesting. We'll have a bit of a look at that. And influence here. We've got tons of influence pieces. Okay. That's going to be interesting. Let's go to the next one. And let's run another influence piece there. This one we could also potentially run. Okay, that's already done. This one we could run maybe something like this, and maybe something like that for a bit of cash. Okay, and then over here, what else do we do? I guess we do that, the double stacking of the influence there. We do this one, and then we do that one. Anything else we absolutely have to print? Oh, we still have a slot left. I don't think we're gonna maximize that. I mean, we could get a little bit more influence, but I'd rather we get reasonable amounts here. So what are we after? We still have, I guess this one is the one for us, because that's going to give us the tag like so. What other tags do we have? That's pretty good, actually, and gives us a reasonable amount of money as well. Maybe that's better. We did run all the influence, though, right? All the influence is run. Now, is there anything we can... Yeah, I don't think there's a different ad that we can run. If we were to run this ad instead, this is a lot of money. Let's look at that at least as an option. That crime story that has the influence. Oh, it doesn't lean into any specific direction. But yeah, we could have added it on here. No, we probably couldn't. This is a lot of influence and a lot of sales and a lot of extra cash. We're running, I think, all the potential tags here. Every tag gets us 200 extra sales. Only thing I was wondering about is whether we run this one as a ×3 multiplier. No, I don't think so. I think there's a bit of a balance that we need to strike. 1, 2, 2 pretty good. Where do we have any other economy pieces? Over here. If we did this, what does it do? Gives us under 500,000. But gives us a bit more cash here. And it's pretty cool there. Over here, I think these 250s are a bit too few, but the other ones are pretty good. The other ones are pretty good. A few tags in there, that's good. I think that's the one for us, right? That's a lot of money, just under 500,000. We've got enough paper. Got getting a lot of influence. I think this is a good one. And we've got all of those covered, plus we've got that covered. So really, all in all, very good. Let's print it. And it's been a long episode yet again, but we'll end it there, I think. Okay, that's running through. That's a new record? So it's to a certain extent, you don't want to go too crazy because you want your records to be matched. You want to keep it going. Look at that, 31,000 straight away, 24 influence points. That is what I'm after, and we've picked up quite a bit of it, and I didn't see any of our stories be compromised, so that is awesome. Let's do that. We should be getting pretty close to the next item here. That's good. Very good. We should be unlocking some training. The line worker. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, next time around, we need to go either left or right. Negates police find risks on news. That's good. And 11th hour, if any item is at least 50% done. On the last hour of a Sunday, it will complete before the end of Sunday. I don't think that's important. We're doing well, but the informant one is pretty cool. So we're going hard left again next time. 3 more ads that'll be available to us. We're spending a little bit more money. I don't know why exactly, but we're at 25,000. Maybe people had some promotions. Okay, so now we're heading off this way, and now we should have the ability, though we don't have the money for the extra floor, but we can unlock photography. So that's something that could be of use. Yeah, cool. That is good. That is very good. Guys, well, let's actually see what is the direction we're heading into for the next episode. Print economy, the most. Print at least 1 high society item, and we'll get a bit of influence there. That's something that's of use. Let's pop in here to see print at least 1 mafia item and sell 500,000 newspapers. I think this is pretty good for us too, because we're really close to that one. I think that's the one we're going to grab. And then this is still pretty just blasé. Still the same story over here, and still nothing for us on this side, right? Okay, so let's grab the mafia piece. So we want at least 1 mafia item. And I guess now we need to be pushing into a direction to unlock something. Woodbridge Farm. We've unlocked this already. Construction yard. We could grab something up here. I think we could go here, right? That should be reasonable. There's nowhere else we can go. Unless we come and do something like this. I guess no. Let's just hop up into this direction. So let's select that district. So we unlock a few more buildings out there. And then slowly make our way in here as well. And we also need to make our way into this side also. Okay, yeah, let's leave it there. Let's go get into the game, and we'll leave it there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. What is our next floor cost? 25,000. So we're definitely not adding another floor in this episode, but we are going to try and maximize our income. So we need to really run the ads, the expensive ads, at least if we can, if we have them, and find other bits and pieces that can make us some more money. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. See you next time. Bye-bye.